Hello, good afternoon to you. Welcome to Business on the News. Now, our Greek economist, Dr. Abu Sakara, has made a case for the use of modern mechanisms to enhance food sustainability in the agric sector. He was speaking at the graphic business Stanbic bank breakfast meeting on Tuesday morning.
We know that we have challenges, or sometimes we call them impediments, sometimes we call them problems. But whatever they are, they're stopping us from getting to where we want to be. And these key challenges are basically in 4 key areas. The first is financial investments in agriculture. The second is human resources. The third, of course, is to do with productivity, which is related to infrastructure and transaction costs, etc. And then we have markets, the demand pool of markets and how they affect investments as a whole. And of course, the policy environment that molds that. So it stands to reason that if we have all these challenges and we have talked about them for so long, and we have recommendations, several recommendations on what to do about it, what we lack is effective implementation of the solutions of the right kind that are relevant, realistic, and give results. In this regard, the context for implementation is important. And living on the mountaintop is not the same thing as climbing to the mountaintop. If you live on a mountaintop, your issues are different. If you're climbing to the mountaintop, your issues are different. And we need to see the context of how we transform our economy in this regard. I think we must first ask the difficult questions to help us point the way to more effective implementation of strategies and programs that aim to secure the economy through agricultural transformation or modernization, if you want.
All right, so we'll bring you more on that meeting and various speakers who also contributed to a great development shortly on the marketplace. Now, away from that, government has been detailing how it intends to prevent the energy sector from being saddled with huge debts again. This was after it raised part of the 6 billion cedi targeted in 2 separate bonds. George Biafia has more in the following Business Desk report.
These measures were contained in documents sent to investors ahead of the energy bond sale. Some of the programs could be fully implemented before the close of this year. These include installing prepaid meters at all the ministries, departments and agencies by the close of this year. This will deal with the challenges where most of these agencies fail to pay their bills, resulting in huge debts over a period. It has also promised to push for the enforcement or implementation of the automatic adjustment formula for utility tariffs every quarter. They also plans to fully remove subsidies on petroleum products and even electricity consumption. The Ministry of Finance will now have to have the final say or approval for any new borrowings for the energy sector. They are also rolling out a new system for billing and metering for water and electricity consumers. It is also working to implement a new tariff and revenue allocation and distribution for all the utility players. All these measures which are currently being worked on by government will help open a fresh page when it comes to the finances of players in the energy sector. These sector debts are currently pegged at almost 10 billion Ghana cedis. These debts came about as a result of delays in subsidy payments and utility debts of some of the government agencies.
And that's all in business. Join me shortly on the marketplace. My name is Emmanuel Apuaji Riafe. Have a good afternoon.